my name is Sylvia Broom, and I'm the program lead for outreach here in the Sweet Auburn community of Remerge. And I just want to tell you a little bit of my passion here in the Sweet Auburn community, but it extends way back to 2011 when I got involved with Remerge. And what attracted me to that, though we were called Church on the Street at the time, and what attracted me to Church on the Street is I heard our director say something that I'd never heard before. I had recently quit a job that I had for many years, and I was looking for some way to get involved in inner city missions, particularly with the marginalized community, in which case in my context was a homeless community. So I called up one place and they go, oh, sure, you can come in full clothes. And I'm like, I want more than that. And basically I was unable to find any organization or ministry that wanted that one-on-one connection that I was looking for until I met Andy Odell. And he told me something that I'd never heard before. I heard him tell me that no, these are our neighbors. And what we want to do is we want to get to know the people because they know better what they need than we do. And a sandwich, just a sandwich, and it'll be gone, but a friend lasts forever. And I was so taken by that particular outlook that I immediately started volunteering with Church on the Street. And it's been an awesome experience because I have met so many wonderful people. Some homeless, some not homeless, some volunteers, some people that come and want to do internships, the staff. I have just loved being part of Remerge. And I'd like to tell you a very brief story about how I got from where I was in 2011 until to this day. And it all started in 2011 after I had just started with Remerge, Church on the Street. And I was walking with Andy Odell, and there was a young lady in the street. She was bald-headed, she had scars, and she was trying to kill herself on Piedmont Avenue, running in between cars. And Andy says to me, that's a woman. You want to do women's ministry? And he gave me a little shove, and I went over to her. I got her out of the street. We went and sat on the curb, and we sat for a long time as I let her sit and cry and sit and cry. My shoulder was wet. It was so hot that day. I could feel the sand sticking to my legs. And we sat there until she was all cried out. And I said to her then, let's get you some clothes and some things that you need. And we stood up and she looked at me and she said, I love you. Now, here's the thing. In my life, I'd had so much trauma that I had not, until that point, ever been able to tell people that I loved them. And Wanda broke the ice, and that has changed my life. Now, the point of all of that is that people may have been going along saying, oh, look at that nice lady ministering to that homeless person. But you know what? She was ministering to me. And that was the biggest thing that had happened in my life pretty much until that point. Wanda and I became fast friends over the years. She credits me for getting her off the street, but in reality, I keep saying, you did the heavy lifting. I just cheered you on. And Wanda and I were beautiful friends for so long until this year in March. She passed away from a stroke. And my heart was broken, so broken. I spoke at her funeral. She was my bestie. But you know what? The thing is that I got a friend where I never, ever thought I would get a friend because of what Andy said about being neighbors. So in these days, in the Sweet Auburn area, I carry that thought with me. And I do hand out things occasionally and stuff, but mostly I'm saying, come over to Remerge, come to my house. And when I say house, I mean the Remerge building. And let me get to know you. And that's the way that I see Remerge operating, in a community feeling, rather than just a social service that gives out something and you be on your way.